Hello and welcome. My name is Professor William Corder, and I am the instructor for this Physical Geography and the Environment 101 number 32996, this spring 2024 intersession, as it's called, that runs from January 7th at 5 p.m. through February 3rd, 2024 at 11:59 p.m. in this 4-week semester format at Santa Ana College. I'm going to go through some things about the class and how to get onto the class and some things that you have to do, especially during the first week. So please pay attention to this. I would greatly appreciate that. Let's start with this. Canvas suggests using Chrome or Firefox rather than Safari. This has to do with the functionality thing. They also suggest that you clear your cache to ensure fluidity in the functioning of your system. YouTube has lots of videos on how to do that if you do not know how to do it. The phone number for Canvas, and Canvas is available to you free of charge 24/7. So as a student, you're allowed to call them at any time, and I find them to be very, very helpful. Their phone number is 844-612-7428. I would log that into my phone if I was you. It's logged into my phone. I call them whenever I need any help, and they're great. Okay, I'm going to tell you something really, really quickly, give you a little story. So I sometimes work out at the YMCA near my house, and one of the gentlemen that I occasionally work out with and I talk to regularly is a man named Gabe, like G-A-B-E. He's a bit older than me. He was a Vietnam veteran, and when he found out that I teach geography at Santa Ana College, he said to me, "I never realized how important geography was until I got to Vietnam." And you can realize and understand why. Because, of course, in a war, you need to understand coordinates and latitude and longitude. You have to understand climate, and you have to be able to understand topography and read topographic maps. And, of course, call in fire and call in reinforcements and all of this kind of stuff, in addition to cultural things. So what I'm telling you is that this is actually a very cross-disciplinary course. And in fact, geography itself is a very cross-disciplinary discipline. So I hope that over time you'll be able to use it for many, many different things. Okay, let me show you how to get onto the class. So the first thing you do is you type in sac.edu, like sac.edu, as you see up here. And then this screen or a very similar screen will show up. What you do then is you do this. You click on Canvas. And then you'll see this bronze banner that says log into Canvas. You click on that, and it will allow you to input your information. And once you input your information, what will show up is something like this. Now, this is mine. I'm the instructor, but this is called your Canvas dashboard. Okay, as I said, it's my dashboard, so it looks a little different from yours. But what you do is you just scroll around and find your class. And there it is, Geography 101, number 32996. If you click on that, boom, there we go. It's going to open up for you. This is our class. Now, the first thing I would tell you to do is to start here where it says start here. So if you click on that, it'll open up. I would read through this information here because it tells you a little bit about the class, and watch that little video. Let's come back over here to the home page. I would also take a look at the syllabus. The syllabus should open up automatically for you, as this one is beginning to do. There's a syllabus quiz the first week, so it's very important that you read through the syllabus. Notice up here it says deadlines matter. Deadlines matter in this class. I mean, really, they do. So you need to make sure that you meet all of the deadlines. I could pull this up a little bit bigger, but if I did that, it's going to get out of the screen. So let's just take a quick look at this. This is the syllabus, the mission statement, no-show policy. I'll just tell you that you are required to complete the assignments in the first module and the fourth module. There's no graded assignments in the second and third module. They're just lectures, as you'll see momentarily. But you're required to complete those by the end of the first week, which is Saturday, January 13th, 11:59 p.m., or I'm required to drop you. I don't have any choice in this. That's the way it is. So the first 4 assignments in Module 1, along with the first section exam, which is found in Module 4, must be completed by Saturday, January 13th at 11:59 p.m., or I'm required to drop you by both the college and the state. So please get that done. They are the syllabus quiz, the first discussion board, and the first 2 video homework quizzes, along with, as I said, the Section 1 exam. If you don't like that, I can't do anything about it. Speak to your elective representatives or the president of the college or something. Disclaimer, I reserve the right to modify this syllabus course overview if needed. As you know, we came out of a pandemic, so any crazy thing could happen. This is my information for contact. Course name and description, textbook. There is no required textbook in this class, so you can use any physical geography textbook that you want that's been printed from 2015 onwards. If you have a question about that, just send me whichever one you might want to buy, or you could use either of those that I have linked there. But I do not test specifically on any textbook. The tests are exclusively from the lectures that are found in each one of the modules. Course placement and transferability tells you what it's about and what you can do with the class. DSPS statement, if you're a DSPS student, please get that documentation to me as rapidly as possible so that I can accommodate you appropriately. Student learning outcomes and course objectives. Course topics, notice there are 4 sections in this class, section 1, 2, 3, and 4. Each one of those ends with an exam corresponding with each week that we go through. Attendance, regular attendance is required to pass a class. I take attendance by you doing the assignments. If you don't do them, I assume you're not in the class and I'm required to drop you. Please don't use ChatGPT or any other AI for answering the 4 discussion boards we have. Come on, man, just do your own job. Don't make this difficult on me or on you, or I'm required to file a Maxient report against you. So just don't do that. It's a hassle for me and it's not good for you. Course grading, there are 4 100-point multiple choice exams at the end of each one of those 4 sections. Syllabus quiz, 8 video homework assignments, and 4 discussion boards. So you can see that this is a straight scale in terms of grading. Notice no exams will be dropped, no video homework assignment quizzes will be dropped, syllabus quiz will not be dropped, the discussion boards will not be dropped. There are no makeups, retakes, or redos. On anything, a 0 will be signed for anything that's not completed. Once a graded assignment closes, it cannot be reopened under any circumstances, and no late work is accepted under any circumstances either. This is a schedule, tells you, what we're doing each week and what assignments you have and how much they're worth and all of that. Canvas course site, technical support, which basically mostly has to do with Canvas. Required technology, obviously you need functioning internet and Wi-Fi and all of that and a good computer to be able to do this class. If you don't have that, then I would just suggest don't take the class right now. Academic honesty, assignments in Canvas, important dates. I mean, there's not many of them, but there they are. And then miscellaneous, please read through all this stuff, and then Title IX. Okay, let me scroll up a little bit. Also, for that syllabus quiz, you need to read the suggestions for successful completion of geography, these 12 bullet points. Very good. And then instructor contact, once again, some of the stuff is redundant. Instructor bio, some things about me, emailing me. Please read through this thing about emailing me before you send me an email so that we don't get off on some crooked foot. Okay, let's go over here to home again. And I will click on modules. And what I would suggest you do is that this course information module that says start here, I would read through these things, especially the welcome to physical geography and the environment. The syllabus, it's redundant, I know. Asynchronous course facts, so this tells you about how to take a class like this where we don't have physical meetings. Instructor contact, communication plan, so on, course policies. And then, eventually get down here, there's resources through college, and we get to module 1. So the first week, you need to get through module 1, module 2, module 3, and module 4, okay? Now, module 2 and 3, as I said before, are just lectures, and anytime you see anything that says more about, you are not required to watch those videos. Those are just to help you out if you want more information on something, but all the rest of them you need to watch and pay attention to. So let's start up here at the top of module 1. I would always, if it was me, click on module 1 introduction and then module 2 introduction and so on. It tells you a little bit about what the module is going to be. Then you can come down here and click on next, and it will bring you to the next thing, which is the syllabus quiz. So after you read the syllabus, make sure then you read these instructions and then you take the syllabus quiz. Then next, remember, it's got to be done by the 13th. And then this is the first discussion board. There are 4 discussion boards. So read through this. It'll tell you what the discussion topic is. And then to do it, to respond to it and get your points, you type something in and then you come over here and you post reply, and there you go. You'll be able to see everybody else's responses, and then you're required to respond to one student. Okay, so just be nice. I mean, come on, let's be cool. We're all in this together. Next again, so this is the first of the video homework quizzes. So there's 2 of these in each one of the 4 sections of the class. You click on this link and it will bring you over to the habitable planet, and you click on this and watch the video. And then when you watch the video, you will eventually take a quiz on that video. Let me click out of this again. But make sure you read the instructions Okay, and then the next one, again, will bring you to the second of the two of these video homework assignments. Same thing, you just click on this and there's the information on what you're supposed to do. And then notice that once you do that, you watch the video and you take the quiz. Okay, I'm going to go back over here to modules once more and then go to module 1. There we go. Now, you can watch the textbook and the professor, so it explains what the purpose of the textbook is and what it's useful for. But each one of the modules that have lectures in it is going to have something like this. Section 1, Module 1, Terms and Concepts. If you click on that, you will notice that here are the terms and concepts that from the first module of the class that you need to understand. And each one of the modules has this. You can hear my cat is crying about something right now. And as a result of the lectures, what you're going to do is pick up all that terminology. And then I'm going to give you a quiz on it. So if you click on Introduction to Physical Geography of the Environment, the Earth System, or Geometry of Degrees, or the 3 Earth Movements, there's a video there. And you click on that. It's my lecture. All of my lectures are professionally captioned or captioned by me or both. They're really, really close, like probably 99%. I've noticed a few of them are a little messy from time to time, but most of them are really, really good. So the captions are on there just like the captions are going to be on this particular video that you're watching right now. All right. Then let's scroll down here, and the same thing happens in Module 2. Module 2, Introduction, then Section 1, Module 2, Terms and Concepts, and then these are the lectures on those terms and concepts, and then Module 3, same thing. Section 1, Module 3, Terms and Concepts, and then down here we reach Module 4, Section 1 exam. So that will be the first week. We complete that. That Section 1 exam it's not open for the entire week, but it is open from Wednesday through Saturday. Okay, so Wednesday, January 10th through Saturday, January 13th. All right, that's the first exam. And this is basically the way you build points in the class. And then after we finish that first week, we just kind of repeat the whole thing. So here we go. This is section 2. So it's module 5. You can see there's a discussion and 2 video homework assignments. The section 2, module 5, terms and concepts. Then module 6, there's no graded assignments. Module 7, there's no graded assignments. And then module 8, there's an exam, and so on. So this is the way we're going to go through the class. Okay? You have any questions? Raise your hand right now and I will answer it. Okay, so let me tell you something else. Discussion board topics are not just straight ahead geography topics. Although they may have some direct relation to geography, they just are not necessarily directly related to this class or specific topics, okay? But they're meant to represent topics that might kind of arise organically in a face-to-face or a live class. So if we're sitting in a classroom, all kinds of things happen in live settings and classrooms. And then we have discussions. It's college. It's about an exchange of ideas, respectful exchange of ideas, despite the way our country functions right now. We can do this respectfully no matter where we are on the political spectrum. I know it's crazy, but we can do that if we want to. These topics have some relation to geographic topics, but they're not necessarily always tightly related. Nevertheless, they're the types of things that do happen in college classrooms, and they elicit discussion, and that's the way we're going to roll. So, would you like an extra 5 points, an extra credit, that's right, on your Section 1 exam? Would you like that? Okay, here's what you do. Email me or message me through Canvas with the name of the guy from the YMCA that I spoke about regarding geography at the beginning of this video. Put the name of the class, which is Geography 101, number 32996, and his name in the subject box of that Canvas message or email. And then put your name in the body of the email. This must reach me by 11:59 p.m. on Saturday, January 13th in order to receive those points. All right, there you go. And guess what? There's also one of these in that introduction email that I sent to you. That's right. So you can pick up 10 points just like that for free. And in fact, there'll be several other opportunities as we go through these 4 weeks. All right, let's have a great 4 weeks. I'm glad to meet you. I can't wait to read your first responses to the discussion topics. All right, let's go.